Hello everyone, and welcome to Walt Buteau's real estate channel here on YouTube and on Facebook as well. I want to talk about downsizing again. I love talking about downsizing because, again, about half of our properties are owned by baby boomers, and a lot of folks in those homes are at least thinking about downsizing. For some, 3,000 square feet with no kids around is fine, and I don't have a problem with that, but others are contemplating the thought of what would happen if we sell this house, buy something else that's maybe on one floor, and live in that smaller house because the kids visit, but they're not here all the time. So why have 3,000 square feet when you can really live with two people with 1,500, 1,300, 1,200 square feet? So right away, people think about money, right? Because your smaller house will have a lower tax bill. Your smaller house will more than likely have less maintenance, fewer things to take care of. And all of that is true. However, it's also about something just as valuable as money, and that is time. Time is money, right? Think about how many weekends you've spent doing little things around the house that you didn't hire somebody else to do. Maybe it's weeding the garden, and there's some joy to that. I get that. But maybe it's raking leaves. Nobody really likes to rake leaves. I don't hate it, but I really don't like it. Shoveling snow, all of that stuff. Maintaining little things that go wrong in the house where you're not going to call a handyman for everything. You're going to maybe fix that the squeaky hinge or the doorknob that's not quite working right. All the little things that pile up in that bigger house you now would not have to do if you downsize. Here's a question you should ask. Is the house still working for you, or are you working for the house? Big question, not a criticism. If you want to stay in the house, I get that, but for the people who are sort of on the fence, it is something to think about. Again, it's not just about money, it's also about time. And for some people, the smaller house is absolutely the right choice. And again, it is about getting back. So if you have less time to maintain the house, if you're spending less time to maintain the house, you have more time to do things like golfing, taking a walk, walking the dog, just sitting around and relaxing and enjoying your free time that you have earned. More afternoons with the grandchildren, more spontaneous trips to Boston here if you're going from Rhode Island, maybe even New York City, more dinners with friends because you just don't have to worry about as much maintenance at home. And again, more walks, more life. One of the favorite conversations I'm saying I have with clients happens when they realize they're not just buying a different house, they're buying a different lifestyle, an easier lifestyle that, again, they have earned. Instead of asking how much house do I need, ask yourself, how much house do I need to live in, but also gives me the lifestyle that I want? I can talk to you about this, and obviously it's a big decision for anybody thinking about downsizing, but I think right now in the Rhode Island market, in the Massachusetts market, there are a lot of people wondering, should I downsize? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? I would love to talk to you about those right here on YouTube. If you have any questions, or obviously you can get a hold of me by giving me a call, 401-339-0090. Thanks for watching another episode of Walt Buteau's Real Estate Channel. I'd love to talk to you further about this or any real estate subject. And please, if you like the videos, if you like the content, let me know down below with a like. And please subscribe. I've gained a couple of subscribers this week. And if I do it by percentages, it's almost a 20% increase in subscribers. But of course, it's I think only 2 additional subscribers, but we're getting there. We're growing a little bit. I look forward to growing. I look forward to communicating with you either right here on YouTube or in person with a phone call or a text.